I was here in January of 22. When I came in, I was pretty broken. I just gone through a divorce, my wife of 44 years. I was drinking too much, and I was having sort of a bipolar episode, so I needed help, and I thought I would try something other than a 12-step program. Over the years, since about 95, but I only stuck with it for a couple of months at a time. I did manage to stay sober for 90 days a while back, but it wasn't right for me because I felt like I couldn't express everything that I feel, especially relative to spiritual matters. You know, they have a lot of rules. So I thought, I've always been curious about shamanism, and I wanted something that would get more to the core and something that would teach me more about things like nutrition and have a community that I can stay in touch with that's pretty solid. The community has been very helpful. First, the sense that while I was in the sanctuary, I was really impressed that there were only 12 people in for therapy, but there was almost as many advisors and counselors, and so they really got to know you, and that really helped the process. And that's really continued because I've come back to alumni retreats 3 times since then. And every time I go, the counselors really knew me very well, and I knew some of the people that showed up there were, they were in my group. So, and that's where I am now. I'm here at the sanctuary doing another alumni retreat. I'm an engineer, and so I'm pretty analytical. I want to be able to figure everything out. But I'd always been curious about things like neuroplasticity, basically rewiring your brain. I'd read some of the science on that, and it's very credible. And I learned a lot about that here, and it turns out that this program, as I understand it, is all oriented about rewiring your brain, neuroplasticity, in addition to taking in healthy foods. And I got tremendous benefit from the IV injections to help in sort of the long-term detox problem with all these chemicals that accumulated in my body. And then I also got a lot out of ketamine treatments. When you get to the point of acknowledging that you have an awareness of your addiction issues, you have to decide what are you going to do about it. And I realized that you really can't come into a program without knowing what you're in for. It's like you have to build trust that what they're saying, that what they said in particular at the sanctuary, not only does it have some scientific credibility, but there are lots of things that you learn about. But to me, the big idea is try to wipe out the skepticism and kind of put both feet in and trust what they teach here. I get 10% happier every month or so, but I'm definitely happier now. And the other thing I wanted to mention is my biggest issue coming in, and the thing that I wanted to work on, was I was separated from my family and my grandkids. And that was very painful. So I had all these sessions, and then it was really helpful is a Zoom call with my family at the end of the retreat that sort of helped them to understand what, what they did, and I had a chance to express myself, and that was extremely beneficial. But now I'm back with my family. I enjoy my grandkids.